Since Dokkan really decided to give this guy an easy A, one of the strongest rotations in the game is this guy paired alongside the new LR Ultra Instinct Goku. One of the strongest rotations in the game when this guy transforms, just 70% chance, a whole rotation of 70% chance to dodge with both units having defense. This guy having 150% and getting defense after he gets hit or after he dodges. And then this guy, once he gets his easy A, stacking defense with 100% defense. Like, it's a crazy rotation. But the other unit that dropped during the anniversary was this Vegeta right here. And if we're gonna, like, you guys already know where I'm going with this, right? You guys already know where I'm going with this. We need an easy A for this man right here. But this is not a speculation video. I'm gonna go ahead and assume 100% that this guy will get an easy A. So the question is, what will he look like? And that's exactly what we're about to talk about right now. Let's hop straight into it. So first things first, I do want to mention this guy does not need a big of a buff as this guy got, right? Before his easy A, we take a look, he got only what was it, 100% attack and defense, and then awakens when HP is 50% or below, right? So any stacked attack. After his easy A, they buffed it by 50% basically, which is huge, and then gave him attack and defense when he's super attacks as in stacking, right? So he's just so much better. But like Vegeta, he doesn't need that big of a buff. And honestly, I think I might have downplayed it, but my creation in terms of this guy as easy A, I still think is gonna make the game, not make the game, but make this guy super good and look absolutely amazing next to this Evolution Blue Vegeta. So let's just hop straight in to see what he does right now. Pure Saiyan's category key +3, 70% to HP and defense, and 30% to attack. This is the weakness of running this guy for Pure Saiyans. Pure Saiyans is so strong that they have to shaft the attack from his leader skill, which, you know, makes perfect sense. It's perfectly fine. Super attack causes immense damage to enemy and greatly lowers defense. That's pretty solid. Passive skill, attack plus 120% and defense plus 60%. Launches 2 additional attacks and defense plus 7% with each attack performed up to 70%. Evolve when conditions are met. So he's pretty strong. He's not the best defensively. And when we take a look at his evolution conditions, it says 30%. Now, I think it's fair to say that this won't change, because if we take a look at Goku right here, before his easy A, he had a 50%, well, not 50%, but when HP was 50% or below, then he awakens. After his easy A, they really didn't change this. Now, I get this is an HP restriction, but if we take a look at Vegeta here, there is really no HP restriction here, so this could change. This could change, but I think it'll remain 30%. And then after he transforms, he massively lowers defense, attack and defense plus 130% at the start of turn. Launches 2 additional attacks and have a chance to perform a crit plus 10% with each attack performed up to 70%. So this guy is very, very, very strong. However, I think I might have broken the game just a little bit. Now, just hear me out, okay? Just hear me out. So here's what I want this Vegeta to do now. After his easy A, I want this attack from his leader skill to be 50%. Not 130%, but 150%. Leave everything else the same. We're good here, okay? Super attack greatly lowers attack and defense. Greatly lowers attack and defense instead of just defense. Passive skill. Attack plus 160% and defense plus 80%. So, if we compare directly, it is a 40% buff on attack and 20% buff on defense. Launches 2 additional attacks each with having a medium chance to become a super attack, and defense plus 8% with each attack performed up to 80%. So, this guy, I just gave him small little buffs, but it really goes a long way, because these 2 attacks right here can't become super attacks. However, if these 2 attacks here can easily become super attacks, meaning this guy could potentially super attack 4 times. 4 times. 4 freaking times in a rotation, as long as you give him additionals. That's why I didn't go too crazy with the attack. I mean, 40% attack is pretty, pretty good. But that's why I didn't go too crazy. I didn't give him 200% or anything like that, because 4 super attacks, just by making these 2 additional attacks have a chance to become super attacks, makes it very, very strong. And then he does gain 1% more defense every time he performs an attack, up to a total of 80%. So he will eventually, if you build it up all the way, he will eventually have a total of 80% instead of 70, so 10% extra defense. But again, he does build up a little bit quicker, helping him look just a little bit better defensively, on top of the 80% defense he has instead of 60%. But we're not done, because he has a Super Saiyan God evolved Vegeta form, and this is where things get a little bit crazy, okay? So, cause immense damage to enemy and massively lowers attack and defense if we just compare directly. He only massively lowers defense here, but here he is lowering attack and defense massively, making him a lot stronger when it comes to his super attack. His passive skill, attack and defense 170% at the start of turn, compared to 130% at the start of turn. So yes, it is a 40% buff. That, dude, like, again, like, you have to understand. And, you know, when we compare to before his awakening, it's only 160%. So he gains 70%, he gains 10% attack. But this is the reason why, okay? This is the reason why. Launches 2 additional attacks, each of having a high chance of becoming a super attack. So each of these additional attacks now has a 50% chance, instead of a 30%, a 50% chance of becoming a super attack. Meaning, there's a higher chance he's going to perform super attacks, meaning there's a higher chance he's going to be doing additional damage. When you add that 10% attack on top of that, it's a big deal. But we're not done, because he also have a chance to perform a critical hit plus 10% with each attack performed up to 70%. I legitimately just left that alone, dude. Like, I left that alone. There's no way I'm buffing this to like 80%, anything like that. This ability right here is just dumb. It's extremely powerful, so I didn't really want to mess with that too much. But I gave him a little, another little ability, if you will, similar to our Vegeta right here, where reduces damage received by 10% up to 20% with each final blow delivered. I want to see the final blow mechanic, return. We only see it with the Goku, the Goku Black unit. So the Goku Black / Zamasu LR. He has an ability where he gains, I think it's attack and defense with each final blow delivered. And I know that the LR, LR Rose, Goku Black, he builds up ki with each final blow delivered. So I want to see this on Vegeta. Now, this Vegeta, as you guys already know, has 10% damage reduction, which he can build up to a total of 30%. Oh no, an additional 30%, so for a total of 40% during a rotation, right? But 10% at the beginning of turn. This guy, once he lands 2 final blows, he has a permanent 20% damage reduction for the rest of turn. So 20% damage reduction with 170% defense. I don't know about you guys, but that's a little bit better than 150% defense and 10% damage reduction, okay? Now, this guy's defense is what? 15k, which is very high. This Vegeta's defense will not get that high, because this guy's defense is 11k. Okay, we can actually just directly compare right now. So this guy, before his EZA, he was at 10,000, defense. After his EZA, he was at... Oh, we don't see the... Can we see the stats here? We don't see the... I think this went to like 12k or something along those lines. I thought we can see the stats here. However, if we take a look at Vegeta, his defense will probably jump up to like 13k-ish. So his defense won't be as high as the LR, the new LR Vegeta, but having 70% defense instead of 170 instead of 150%, and having permanent 20% damage reduction as long as you get those final blows, could make this Vegeta look a little bit better than this Vegeta. But also, you have to keep in mind that he can build up to a total of 40% damage reduction for a turn. So as long as he gets hit enough times, he'll have more damage reduction than this Vegeta. Almost double, basically. Actually, not almost, but basically double the damage reduction this guy will have. So I wanted to really make this guy usable, and having this guy on rotation with this guy is... Imagine a team where you have LR Vegeta and the EZA of Evolution Blue Vegeta, and then you have LR Ultra Instinct Goku with the EZA of the Intelligence Ultra Instinct Goku. you have one of the strongest teams in the game. One rotation full of just dodging, another rotation just full of damage reduction and extremely high defense. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.